Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Witch Hunt. And this is from writer-director Elle, Callahan, starring Gideon, Adlon as Claire, who is in this family, and they take in a pair of sister witches. And in this reality in modern America, witches are real and witchcraft is banned and illegal. And you have this situation where Claire and her mom and her younger brother, her mom's played by Elizabeth Mitchell, aka Juliet from Lost, and they're moved out to near the border of Mexico, which is a sovereign nation for those practicing witchcraft. And this film definitely tries to dig into a lot of political and societal commentaries along the way, not in the most nuanced kinds of ways or the most interesting kinds of ways, but it attempts. It has that ideas out there. This film tries to set up this story where it's like you have Claire, played by Adlon, who does a really fantastic job. She has some really strong acting moments here, and she's trying to make this connection with these two sisters that are staying with them. There's horror elements to this, and I think they're probably the least effective parts of the film. It's just really cheap, obnoxious jump scares and stuff like that, which really bothered me extra much in this film because they turned up the auditory jump scares to a whole other level, and it just took me out of the film. And the effects aren't the greatest when they pop up with some of those moments, but I feel like this film has a lot of emotion in it. There's character here, there's connections, there's themes that feel poignant and meaningful and relatable, and I feel like that's kind of the anchor of this film that makes it work on some shape or form. And I really cared about Claire. I felt like Adlon did a great job of portraying this character. You feel her relationship with her mother, Martha, played by Mitchell. And you have this budding relationship that she has with Fiona and Shay, who these two witch sisters. And you have all of this going on. There's some obviously thoughts and commentary on people from different backgrounds and how our society deals with them. You have some intense moments with police officers and witch hunters in this film, and I feel like a lot of these scenes work, and it builds up to some interesting twists towards the end, and there's some third act revelations that I thought were interesting and kind of built up the film a little bit more than what it had been offering up to that point. And I feel like in the end, Witch Hunt is a film that has some strong performances, some interesting ideas, and has some shaky genre aspects and really on-the-nose political commentaries and societal commentaries. But when it all balances out, I feel like this is at least watchable and interesting enough film to sit back and watch this for an hour and 35 minutes and feel like you had an interesting story ahead of you. Maybe you didn't feel completely connected or really cared super much about these characters, but there are some strong performances to help make that connection for you. And I'm a huge fan of Gideon Adlon. I hope to see her in more things after seeing her in Blockers and The Mustang, and now Witch Hunt. So I think this film is solid. I wouldn't say this is a great film. I don't think it really works well as a horror film, but as this fantasy, magical kind of thing, I think it has some interesting ideas and offers at least enough to make this a watchable and solid experience. But those are my thoughts on Witch Hunt. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in, supporting your Wasteland reviewer.